Coach Sless, 24 hours away from finally tipping off 2018-19. Just your initial thoughts, home for the first game. Finally, it's here.
Wow, it's amazing how quickly time passes. To think about, we've gone through an entire off-season recruiting cycle, getting the guys here for summer school and having a really good fall. It's amazing it's here. I know they're as excited as I am, and we're anxious to show the Privateer Nation, our team, excited to see people come out to the best basketball venue in the state of Louisiana and see an incredible game and see our team develop and grow right before their eyes.
Now let's talk about the team. Last year, it seemed like you had some missing pieces there. This year, 10 returners on this team. It seems like you can count on these right.
Yeah, it's amazing that the guys that we've had, and the continuity's been incredible in practice, and just we've been able to advance to some different stuff down the road. It'll be a constant learning process. You know, we've got such a tough non-conference schedule each and every year. I think 3 of the last 4 years we've been in the top 10 in non-conference strength of schedule. So it's, again, something that we're going to look to do again is to go play tough people. We want to be tested. We got to find out what our weaknesses are and then fix them and grow. And I think that that's the part that's been neat to see these guys develop. I'm anxious to see how these young guys come in and play and see if they can play at a high level.
Now let's talk about your tempo this year. You mentioned preseason. You're going to switch it up a little bit so that the fans may not be used to it.
Well, you know, I think we've got some guys that can shoot the ball. I think we're going to be able to spread the floor a little bit more than we have in the past. Going to be able to play a little faster tempo. We want to keep our defensive rates at the same. We want to be able to get out and really pester the passing lanes and really be able to get deflections and force misses. But I'm anxious to get out and run in transition. I think that we're going to be solid in that aspect. But we've got guards that have been here before. Even though the good many of them are underclassmen, we've got some veteran guards in Ezekiel, Bryson, Rosa. We got guys that have been here before and done it, so it's going to be neat to see.
So let's talk about this year's team. Going back to last year real quick, Ezekiel Charles scores 19 points in the ultimate, the game ender, which was unfortunately a heartbreak for this team. And you had Clemens hit that game-winning shot. But with a guy like Ezekiel who returns after leaving college 3-point shooting, you add Bryson, who was hurt, but he scored 31 points in the game last year with Southland Player of the Week. And then you bring back Rosa, who started off with 10 points and then ultimately, unfortunately, ended up with the season ending quickly. But talk about what you see from those 3 guys, and then we can go through the cards.
Yeah, they've done very, very well in their offseason. They've got a lot stronger. Coach Travis Roost has done a tremendous job in the weight room with our team across the board. But those guards in particular have bought in. Their bodies have developed, done a great job with that. But they all 3 can shoot the ball at a high rate. I think that's the piece that's intriguing, that they're going to be able to get out and shoot the ball and be very, very good and allow us to spread the floor and open up the middle for our younger guys and really for Plaisance being the anchor inside.
Now, talking about Plaisance and Tyron, how important was it last year? They entered the starting lineup, and ultimately they ended up playing 25 games. For a guy like Scotty, who came in 2 years ago during the season, it seemed like he finally got that game presence into this year and knows the system already.
He did a great job, and his offseason has been unbelievable, how hard he's worked. His body has gotten much, much stronger. He's really finishing at a high rate inside and just playing smart. I think he's playing with a lot of swagger and confidence right now that I'm anxious to see over these 4 games in 9 days. It's going to be a fast run for us, but he's going to be very, very, very important for us. Tyron had a really good fall. He was out most of the summer hurt, but then he came back like gangbusters in the fall and has really, really been a big piece for it. We call him our Swiss Army knife. He can do a little bit of everything, play 4 positions and do a lot of things for us and give us a lot of breathing room. To have a veteran guy out there that we know can get a bucket when he needs one, but that can play a lot of positions is important.
Looking at the sophomore class, 5 sophomores returning that played last year, including starters and Lamont Berzati and Damian Hudson.
Yeah, I mean, they've been great. You know, Damian Troy, Lamont, and Chuck and all those guys. They've been really, really good. And I think that, you know, they really remind me of the group we had when we went to the NCAA tournament with Broyles and Gills and Fry. And I just think that those guys got a different swagger to them. They've got different motors. That they're leading the pack a lot of times in drill work. And I think that culture piece is important. I think that's been carried over from the groundwork that those guys laid early on that championship team.
freshman class, you had Jamel, Amari, and Jarrell, three forwards who ultimately you look to that play above the rest.
Yeah, they're guys that I think are very, very talented class of forwards. I'm sure some colleagues of mine in this league might argue, but I think they're as good a trio as anybody in our league for the freshman class. I think they can all do something a little bit different, which is the part that I think is neat. But they can score. They play very, very hard. They're extremely coachable and have been a lot of fun to coach for our staff, and really neat to see how quickly they've developed. And I'm anxious for them to get put in the deep end really quickly to see how they can play. And they're going to have some bumps in the road. There's no doubt about it. I think there's going to be a learning curve. But I think when you go back and you look at how great of forwards we produced year in and year out here, going back from our tenure, starting with Lavelle. And then moving on to Dixon, and you just keep going down the line through them with Eric as the player of the year, Thibodeau. You just keep running through them, and we've had good forward after good forward after good forward. But I think it's because we've put these guys in there immediately, and they played at a high rate. And I think Plaisance will carry that on this year, and then these three freshmen, along with Bull, will be guys that really come in and make a big difference right off the bat.
Now let's look to your opponent tomorrow, Spring Hill College, a team that came here last year. You played a lot of guys in that game. How important is it for these early games so you can play 12 guys and see what you've got?
Yeah, I think we're going to play a lot of guys for a long time. I think we'll be a team that's got good depth. I think the MVP of our team will be our team. I don't know that we'll have one person that will be just head and shoulders better than the other. I think we'll have a different MVP each half, or maybe each media timeout, where somebody's going to separate themselves and make some great plays. They're very unselfish. They're great to coach. But I'm just anxious to see how hard we can play in this game, this opening game. They're a very, very well-coached team. They're going to execute at a high level. We're going to have to get out and be very, very good. And we need to get some momentum going early right away as we lead into Chicago and go to Northwestern to play on national TV on the Big Ten Network.
You mentioned the quick turnaround. Just let people know, because they assume that these student athletes, they just have all the free time in the world.
Yeah.
Let people know what the schedule is for the rest of the week.
We practiced this morning on Monday already. We got an afternoon weight session this afternoon. Then we'll have a shoot around tomorrow morning, play tomorrow night with a 7:45 tip after our women's team, and then we'll be on the bus heading to the airport at 7:30 Wednesday morning. So a quick turnaround for them. We'll have study hall on the road in practice in Chicago, and then tip off on Thursday night. Like I said, on the Big Ten Network, we're the opening night game for a newly renovated Welsh Ryan Arena. I think $115 million renovation to their facility. So I know it's a big game. It's sold out. I'm anxious to put our guys in that environment and see them play and see them react and hopefully play at a high level there. And then we've got another travel day coming back on Friday. So it's a quick run for sure.
So last week we had the season ticket lunch, or rather dinner, and the excitement was that, you had a lot of people that came in and were excited to see the season at home, but ultimately to see this year's team, because it's so many practices. There's only so much that they can see. They want to see game time action. Why should fans come see this team?
They're gonna love the personalities. I think this team has as big a personalities as we've had in a long time. I think they love playing with each other. They laugh and smile a lot. They play very, very hard. We've got a lot of different pieces, and we can play a lot of different ways with different lineups. I think people are just going to enjoy seeing it. It's a great atmosphere. It's a great place to come in and bring your family and see a tremendous game. I think in the best arena in the state.
Final question for you, Coach. Consistency seems to be key, especially across all boards. But how important is it for you to be able to keep the core of your coaching staff?
Well, it's so big. I've been so blessed to have as good a coaching staff as anybody in America. To have, Chris been with me from day one, for 8 years now, and then to have Corey and Bill and Jody together with us for 4 years. I just think the continuity of it piece is so great. They work tireless hours. They believe in the ministry of what we're doing and building young people for life, not just for championships. And, I've been very, very blessed, and I think they've been great assets to our university and to our city.
I appreciate it, Coach.
Thank you a lot.